Hey, Miguel Dorati back here with the Cage Rage podcast, and we're going to do a little quick results. We had DAZN in Philadelphia last night, Friday, March 15th, and a great little bit of fighting there. A couple world title fights at the top of the card, and we just want to go through the results. We want to look back at our Wage Rage series and see how we did, and so far, so good. We had Tevin Farmer and Jono Carroll in the main event, the IBF 130-pound world title fight there. Farmer successfully defending the belt. Cards had it 117, 111, 117, 110, 117, 111 in favor of Farmer. I watched this fight. I saw a couple other people on social media watching it, and I think Carroll did a little bit better job than the judges gave him credit for here. This one might have been a little bit closer. Farmer getting the job done. Carroll, at the end of the fight, you know, there were reports on social media Carroll was in the crowd dancing with Irish fans that had made the trip over and stuff like that. So I think Carroll, you know, probably deserved a little more credit on the judges. I want to wave a little bit of a flag here, something Tyson Fury may have started, and I want to warn that there are tons of British fighters, that the British scene is filled with guys much more, you know, per population, much more than the United States. And a lot of them are going to start to come over, or we've already seen people start to come over. You had James DeGale, Tyson Fury, Carl Frampton. There have been others that come to the United States for the challenge of winning, you know, in the United States, that they look at it as something that's big. A lot of them stay over there, Terry Flanagan, et cetera, et cetera. But, and the ones that come over to the States, if they feel and they look at judging different, because a lot of guys that go to Britain say, hey, the Brit judges look at the Brit guys, you know. But they are going to start to complain about the judging in the United States. Tyson Fury was the first. He feels he got a raw deal against Deontay Wilder. I got a feeling Jono Carroll may think he did better than expected here against, or better than the result shows against Tevin Farmer. Something to keep an eye on there for the future. Farmer defeats Jono Carroll, holds on to his IBF belt. Maybe a showdown with Gervonta Davis is down the line for Mr. Farmer. Moving on down the line, you had Katie Taylor, and she was impressive as always, basically. She took out Rose Volante with a TKO, round 9 at the minute 40 mark. Gets Volante's WBO belt, adds it to her treasure chest at lightweight, 135 pounds. Katie Taylor now owns the IBF, WBA, and WBO belt. Between Katie Taylor in the small weights and Clarissa Shields in the upper weight classes among the women, I think we're covered for the future here as far as faces of the sport. They just have to keep getting more attention. Again, a standout performance by Taylor. Showed she can be mean when she needs to be mean, and showed that there are levels in women's boxing as well. Volante, a game opponent, a former world champion now, but just nowhere near Taylor's level. So the very interesting stuff there. And the final fight was the lightweight 10-rounder on the DAZN card. Avery, Sparrow, Henry Lundy. Tough fought battle. Sparrow pulls out a majority decision, 95, 93, 96, 92, 94, 94. If you look back at the Wage Rage series, Sparrow was a slight underdog. You know, he was at times at plus 135, plus 115. So if you got him as an underdog, we did pick him. So the bottom line is he serves as a dog pick, and we've gotten, you know, dog picks that have a lot wider odds. But in this particular case, Sparrow comes through, and it makes my partner ASP 11-0-1 overall with his dog pick. So something to keep an eye on there if you're a fan of the wagering stuff and the numbers. If not, Sparrow now 10-1, winning the all-Philly fight against Henry Lundy. And as I said, that was out of the underdog spot, which is why we wanted to feature it here. I'm Miguel Dorati. This is quick results for the DAZN fights, March 15th out of Philadelphia. Farmer and Taylor both retain world titles.